We know the names of the people involved in a domestic violence situation that left 2 people dead and 2 others hurt. As KBOI2's Lauren Clark explains, some of those closest to the victim are still shocked by what happened this week. Lauren.
Denny and Brian, it's been nearly 2 days since such a violent scene erupted with this house behind me here, and neighbors and friends say they still can't believe that it happened. We're learning more information, though, about the people who were involved, their names as well as their ages. First of all, we now know the name of the suspect. He is 29-year-old, Evan Bashir of Meridian. Now, recall that officers were called to the scene here on Tuesday morning, and they saw a violent stabbing scene both inside and outside of the home. Now, officers say Bashir was armed, and after a confrontation with him, one officer fired shots to Bashir, killing him. We also know the name of the victim. She is 22-year-old Kimberly Larson. Now, her best friend's telling KBOI2 that Larson and Bashir were in a relationship. Previous reports said Larson was dead when officers arrived here, but after reviewing the evidence yesterday, officers are now telling us that she actually was alive when they were here, but passed at the scene before she was being able to transported to the hospital. Meanwhile, the remaining 2 victims, 27-year-old Chelsea Larson and 57-year-old Juliana Flowers, are in stable condition this morning after surgery. They're being treated for their multiple stab wounds. Kimberly Larson's best friend tells us she is in shock that all of this happened, and she says she never noticed anything between Larson and Bashir that was off-putting.
They were dating. It was her boyfriend, and I guess they weren't doing so good for the last couple of weeks. And I guess he just went crazy. That's what Drew told me, that he went crazy and went into the house, started yelling and stabbing people.
Now, she also tells us that Larson was the kind of person who lit up a room when she walked in, had so many friends. She was also apparently the youngest of 3 sisters and 1 brother. We also know that 3 children were inside this home when everything unfolded on Tuesday. It's a little unclear as to what the relationship is with the victims. However, thankfully, none of them suffering any injuries this morning. This is a developing story. We'll try to get you more details as more become available. Reporting live here in Nampa, Lauren Clark, KBOI2 News.